God so loved the world that he have gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believed in him shouldn't be perished, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. As we are in month of February, which also called month of love, if you are feeling rejected, unloved, or your relationship have ups and downs during this season, I want to encourage you that you are loved by Almighty, as he have given his only begotten Son for you, for me, and for everybody. Welcome to Cyrus Creations. If you're new to my channel, you're very warmly welcome. You're gonna learn here sewing, cooking, and DIY projects. Just go ahead and subscribe. If you already are a regular subscriber, I'm sure you already enjoying all the wonderful projects over here. So as we are into month of love, today I'm going to teach you how to create this gorgeous love letters cushion, which is made out of felt fabric and filled with the poly filling. This project was absolutely a beautiful experiment which remind me of beauty of God creations, and I'm so happy how it's turned out. So let's go ahead and start it. So here is my lowered balloon, which I used a lot. As you can see, it's so scrunchy, but I'm not worried about that. I already have used this a lot. So I was thinking I can use this balloon as a pattern, and just simply to see how it's gonna turn out. I tried to Google it and also on a YouTube if anybody else used this idea, and I couldn't find even one video or one picture. So I thought that not gonna hurt me to give it a try and see the finishing look, how it's gonna turn out. If it's work, and if even it doesn't work, I still will have something to learn out of this pattern. Okay, so the simply what I'm going to do for this, I'm just going to use a felt blanket from Walmart, which I had from couple years, so I don't mind to use this because we are just doing an experiment. Okay, and after that I'm not going to cut separate each letter. Okay, I'm just going to trace together two panels, front and back, and we're going to remove this extra, the hanging loops here. All right, so these things we're gonna cut out, but I am going to leave opening from here because when I'm gonna fill with the felt or filling, it's going to get close. Okay, that exactly same shape we had with our balloon. All right, so then also I'm going to stitch one stitch here, second here, third here, connections where our letters are connected. I'm going to close them so we can separate and have a nice clean look of each letter. And then another thing which I wanted to do, so especially we are going two panels, I'm going to use this felt as I show you, so I'm not going to do flip my fabric inside out. As you see the raw edges, that's my plan. I'm exactly going to, after stitching, I'm gonna do hand stitch on top with my thread, or I can use a yarn, whatever suitable I have in my store. Okay, so simply I'm just going to do, I might leave some opening here for my this letter, and then I'm gonna sew from a center here, then I'm going to leave some opening here, and then I'm going to stitch from a center as well. I will be leaving opening with this letter V and stitch from center, and then I will have a leave opening from side here. So in that way, without flipping my fabric inside out, I will have a little bit of opening so I can fill up all my letters, and after at the end I can just hand stitch and do embroidered stitch on top, and we will see how our project going to turn out. I'm pretty excited. So here's my two panel fabric felt and my pattern on the top. First I'm just going to cut all around the edges. If you see close by, it's already have a 1/4 inch, so I have pretty much idea when this balloon had air, the 1/4 inch was already outside. Okay, so that's my guideline. I just gonna sew 1/4 inch all around this balloon and fabric we're gonna cut. Okay, so our fabric is all cut off. I'm just going to separate this. And first of all, which I'm going to do, I'm going to stitch where our letters are connected. In that way, they're going to help, since it's long fabric and have this complicated cutting. So in that way, my both panels will stay together, and I can stitch without worries, rest of the fabric. So let's go ahead and start sewing from centers. 1 stitch, 2, and 3, and then I will come back, and we will mark some openings on each letter, and then I will sew around the edges. On other thing which you can do if you're doing also this project first time, which I can do too, just use a glue gun, glue around the sides and just leave an opening and fill my fabric, and I'm good. But I like to do so because I want to have a neat clean look, and if I ever want to wash it, I still want to have my pillow be looking nice. So that's why I'm stitching. But you can use glue gun, you can use a fabric tape, whatever works for you. Okay, as you can see, I pin up my both panels, and I just want to share little detail before we are heading to our sewing machine. So rather than pin up straight, closing up this, I'm leaving a 2 fingers opening on each letter connection. 2 fingers here, and 2 fingers here, and even 2 fingers here too, just to have a stability, so my pillow, or this love letter cushion, shouldn't be leaning all the letters. They should be straight, so easy to readable. Okay, that's the thing I did, because with our pattern a balloon they had a little bit of opening, so all the air can go inside. Okay, so that can bring a little stability. But we're gonna leave opening 2 fingers or 1 full inch, just to have a little bit of filling inside here. In that way all the letters should be steady. Okay, and then I have leave opening 1.5 inch with each letter. I have left some opening here so I can fill from here. Then I have left some open. I need to actually leave some opening here. Just a reminder, I forget. Okay. All right. So 1 opening here, and then the opening with the letter O. I have opening with the letter V, and then I have opening with letter E. And if you notice, I didn't use the curvy areas to leave the opening. Mostly I took the straight lines where I can easily hand stitch and close the opening, because if you take a curve here, that will be hard for you to make exactly shape with the hand stitch when you are closing. So all explained well. Now let's head to our sewing machine now and start sewing. And other thing, I'm bringing here in a centers like a V shape, bring my needle here and then go back here. Okay, going my needle here, then bringing back here. Okay, so in that way we will have each letter stitch attached with the V shape. Alright, so our all stitches are done, and as you can see, I have left open 2 inches on each side just to have a space for filling. And also, if you see the centers, how I made V shape and leave opening like 1 inches. Okay, so now the only part is we're just going to fill it, and because we are not flipping inside out our fabric, that's why we no need to do any cut on any curve, because our all stitches are outside. So I'm going to start fill, and then I'll show you how it's gonna look like. So here is our project after filling up, and for filling I have used this polyfill, which we used for the teddy bears or dolls stuff, you know, stuffing the animals craft. And if I show you zoom, I have attached these two separated area with the hand stitch, and the bottom I had did hand stitch just to give it a shape, and also I have did hand stitch here as well to give a perfect E look. And I also hand stitch all the openings I had left on the bottom to fill my pillow cushions. So far I'm loving this look. It's absolutely turned out nicely. I was thinking I could add any lace on that, but I put on top and I was not satisfied there. Then I asked a couple people what they think, and they thought that's look nice as a simple. So I'm gonna keep this shape, and I'm excited and can't wait to make more in a different colors. But so far this project is successful. Even there was an experiment, this experiment was success. So don't throw your balloon, trace them, use them as a pattern. Thank you so much for watching our today's sewing project. As you can see, we have created this gorgeous love letter felt cushion which turned out very nicely. If you really get inspired by our today's sewing project, please give this video big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share with your family and friends so many people can learn about sewing, cooking, and DIY projects. I just want to say on this special Valentine Day, don't forget to share God's love with unworthy people because they deserve this most. I love you all. God bless you all, and I'm wishing you all a merry, happy Valentine Day. Bye bye.